Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say Beth Logan is taking her duties as the Lope wedding officiant super seriously, and she also is handpicking the guest list. The one person Beth doesn't want at Liam Spencer, Scott Clifton, and Hope. Logan's Annika Noel Idoz is Sheila Carter Kimberlin Brown. B&B spoilers say Grandma Sheila won't take the news. Well, is Sheila Carter going to crash out when she learns Deacon Sharp's Sean Kanan granddaughter has banned her from the big day? Sheila Carter, Kimberlin Brown, and her stepdaughter, Hope Logan, have little to no interactions, and we all know how Liam Spencer feels about Deacon's wife. For some reason, Sheila is the most excited person in Los Angeles about the upcoming wedding. Deacon is going to have to break it to his overzealous wife that she actually isn't on the super exclusive guest list. According to B&B spoilers, Sheila will be seeing red when she learns that the Forrester and Logan gang has excluded her from another momentous occasion. The villainess will be even more upset when she realizes that Taylor Hayes' Rebecca Budig will be at the wedding ceremony. That means that Deacon will need a dancing partner, and the good doctor will probably oblige. If Deacon Sharp does go to his daughter's wedding without his wife, we're sure that she will be lurking in the shadows and hiding behind vases to spy on him. Will Sheila spy sparks flying between her hubby and his shrink? Could Taylor and Deacon get caught up in the wedding excitement and even share a kiss? For years, viewers have watched little Beth Spencer grow from a stolen infant to a child caught in Hope and Liam's constant tug-of-war, and finally into a composed, fiercely independent young woman. But in a twist befitting only the bold and the beautiful, Beth's dream wedding becomes a battlefield long before she steps into it. Gown. Beth's surprising decision to ban several key family members from attending her wedding sends shockwaves. From the Cliff House to the Forrester Mansion, what begins as a quiet, private engagement quickly escalates into a volcanic eruption of resentment, tears, confessions, and long-held grievances exploding to the surface. And in true B&B fashion, Beth's stand may reshape the Spencer, Logan, and Forrester families forever. Beth's wedding invitation list was supposed to be small, intimate, curated with love, but when Hope sees the draft, her heart drops. 3 names are missing. Not accidentally, not forgotten, deliberately removed. Beth has avoided the conversation for months, but now the truth hits. She doesn't want Liam there. After watching him bounce between Hope and Steffi for decades, Beth reveals she's tired of being the child who had to watch her parents' heartbreak on loop. She loves him, but she can't pretend she hasn't been affected by his choices. Hope is stunned. Liam is crushed. And Steffi, she's terrified of what this means for her own family. Beth believes Steffi played a part, however, indirect in her years of being caught in emotional limbo. Steffi is infuriated, believing Hope is behind the ban. But this time, Hope isn't the one pulling strings. Beth is. And Steffi has never faced a Logan who stands this firm. Beth's closest childhood friend, practically her brother. Why would she ban him? Because Douglas recently confessed he had romantic feelings for her, something she never wanted on, then betrayed her trust by telling Key Forrester family members about her engagement before she had the chance. His actions to her felt manipulative, a violation of their bond. Douglas is devastated. Thomas wants to storm into Brooke's house. Ridge wants peace, and Taylor sees an opportunity to step back into the Logan-Forrester war with moral authority. Hope's reaction is heartbreaking. She cannot understand how her wedding-obsessed daughter has turned this joyful moment into a minefield of exclusions. She pleads with Beth, "You only get married once. Please don't let this be a day of regrets." But Beth isn't budging. A painful realization. Hope sees something she has avoided for years. Beth was deeply affected by the chaos of Hope's love life. Liam's indecision, Steffi's interference, and Douglas's complicated loyalty. Beth's childhood trauma wasn't dramatic like a kidnapping. It was emotional and persistent. And this wedding is her boundary, her line in the sand. Hope fears she may have to choose between supporting her daughter and maintaining peace with her ex-husband. At first, Liam tries to be noble, respectful, understanding, but the more he thinks about it, the more it eats at him. He missed so much of Beth's early life because of the baby switch. He finally got her back, only to lose her emotionally as she aged. And now he's being banned from her wedding. No. Liam snaps. The speech that sparks the fighting he storms into Brooke's cabin, demanding to talk to Beth. But the moment is a disaster. Beth tells him coldly, "Dad, you always chose drama over showing up for me." Liam argues that's unfair. Beth responds that Unfair was being a little girl, wondering why Daddy had moved back in with Steffi. Unfair was watching Hope cry night after night, and Unfair is being forced to pretend everything is perfect for the sake of optics. Hope begs him to leave. Liam refuses, turning his anger toward Hope, accusing her of poisoning Beth. Against him, Brooke arrives, voices rise, tears fall, and for the first time, Hope tells Liam, "This isn't about us anymore. It's about Beth's right to heal." Liam leaves, shaking, resentful, heartbroken, and quietly plotting a way to be present on his daughter's big day, invited or not. When Steffi learns she's banned from Beth's wedding, incredulity turns to fury. To her, Beth is still Hope's daughter, not a woman with her own agency. She assumes Hope orchestrated everything. Finn tries to calm her, but Steffi's old Forrester versus Logan instincts ignite. She vows, "I am not letting a Logan child dictate what I can or cannot be part of. Not again." She storms to Brooke's house. The confrontation is explosive. Steffi and Beth face off, civil at first, then vicious. Beth tells Steffi she represents every painful memory of watching her parents' love triangle ruin their lives. Steffi snaps back that Beth is a child rewriting history. But Beth doesn't flinch. "You may have won my dad," Beth says, "but you will not shape my wedding." Finn finally drags Steffi out before she says something unforgivable. But she's not done. She wants Ridge involved. She wants Taylor involved. She wants a family war. Douglas takes the ban the hardest. He has adored Beth for years. Her anger at him for confessing his feelings wounds him more deeply than he expected. Thomas tries to step in far too aggressively, which only increases Beth's resolve. But something darker is happening. Douglas begins drifting back into his old self, quiet, obsessive, drawn to controlling outcomes. His fixation on Beth could create future chaos, far beyond a wedding ceremony, especially after he confesses to Thomas. "If Beth marries him, I don't know what I'll do." A dangerous line, a dangerous foreshadowing. Brooke is heartbroken. Ridge is angry, yet strangely, both sympathize with Beth. She is finally claiming her life, but Ridge knows the Forrester family is being positioned as the villains again, and that stings. Brooke urges him not to take it personally. Ridge struggles. Because Douglas is hurting. Steffi is livid. Thomas is on edge. Taylor is stirring up old resentments. And Ridge begins to suspect this wedding could reignite the Logan Forrester war in a way they may never come back from what's a family crisis. Without Taylor popping in with that calm, judgmental tone, when she hears Steffi was banned, she immediately sides with her daughter, and worse, she suggests to Ridge that Beth needs psychological support. Before making marital decisions, Brooke loses it, Hope loses it. Even Ridge is uncomfortable. Taylor frames it as concern, but there's venom in her voice. Because Beth's ban of Steffi feels to Taylor like a Logan power move. She refuses to believe Beth came up with it alone. She vows to protect her family from the Logans' generational sabotage. Brooke fires back. "Our daughters aren't children anymore. Maybe stop treating them like pawns in your Forrester loyalty game." Taylor's eyes narrow. The war has officially begun. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our bold and beautiful update YouTube channel for more update news.